Hey guys, this is Micah Buzan. In this video, I'll be showing some more artwork that I made while I was in high school. It's going to be mostly bigger pieces I did. This one is called Mr. Lying Factory. I did this when I was 15 years old, 10th grade. It was my first year in high school. Well, like a public school. And it was also the first major drawing I did. And by that I mean it's something that wasn't Dragon Ball Z or Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like an original piece of art, I guess. And yeah, spent a pretty long time on it. Mainly the background, which as you can see is comprised of tons of intertwining branches. And I hid some words in here. I can't find them now. But one of them was avian bird flu, because in like 2006 I think that was a big deal, and I actually had some weird thoughts about that. Like I thought the government was gonna force everyone to take these shots that would erase people's memories, and they were using the avian bird flu as an excuse. So I was gonna record tapes in advance, and I hid a message in here to tell me where those tapes were so I could listen to myself and remember what it was like before I got brainwashed or something. I had a lot of weird thoughts back then. I don't think that way anymore. But anyways, this was sort of the start of more surreal trend in my art, and it actually won a competition, and yeah, I started to realize getting good at drawing was a good way to compensate for feeling inadequate in other areas, like talking. I think oftentimes people who think or communicate visually have difficulty communicating verbally. Well, speaking of talking, this one is called Talk, and it is about that. It is about talking, which has been something I think about a lot ever since, I guess, since I started talking, which was like when I was 3. But this was inspired by my first and last and only romantic relationship. As you can see, this one's telling him to talk, so he's just saying words and they're just falling out of his mouth. And I had a theory that this guy's thinking, so I'm showing the inside of his brain. This guy's talking, so it's showing the inside of his throat. I had a theory that you can't talk and think at the same time. So, because when you're talking, you're just regurgitating thoughts, and it's like these are just sentences that have been floating around in his head. So he's just regurgitating thoughts, and he wants to be thinking, and she doesn't want him to be thinking. But yeah, I had a girlfriend, and I lost like 10 pounds from stress, because every day after school, she'd want me to call her, like say, call me tonight, which is, a normal thing to do, a loving thing to do, I guess. It's what you're supposed to do. But this idea of compulsory daily communication with another human being is too stressful for my little brain to handle. So yeah, this is what inspired this image. Just the nervousness and the feeling overstimulated by being alive and girls. I made this one in 11th grade. It's called Alternate Persona, and for this project we had to draw a skeleton from life, and we got to decorate it with different stuff, like a hat, and he was holding a bottle, and I interpreted this image as being a guy who died from drinking. So he's coming out of this bottle here, and then these little characters are coming out of the bottle, which is like his soul, and this little soul's pulling his soul down the stairs, just drawing tons of lines intertwining, and I was more obsessed with the little details and the bigger picture. So here's another one I did in 11th grade. It's called Down Came the Cat, and I was drawing this while simultaneously writing a song of the same name. So both the image and the song were born from the same creative impulse. Lots of, again, organic-y organs and just stuff I was obsessed with drawing in high school. Just having fun drawing one line after the other, after another. And as an adult, I'm trying to spend more time planning stuff out, both in my art life and my life in general. When I was a senior, I started writing and recording my own music. This is the first album I ever created, called Eccentric Insect. I would walk around the halls in school handing out CDs to random people. Like, well, mostly I'd hand it out to cute girls and then never talk to them again. This was artwork for Eccentric Insect that was inside the sleeve with the lyrics. This is a preliminary sketch or the concept art for Mr. Lying Factory. My teacher recommended that I expand upon this topic and make a bigger picture out of it. It was really cool. He was just, wanted you to make what you want. It's awesome. And then this one is called Left Brain, Right Brain, and I don't know why it's called that, but just like continuing with this themes I was sort of got obsessed with, and I've still thought a lot about stuff with, I guess, human psychology, talking branches, organs, just the interconnectedness of all things. This is just a mess of lines and, zero thought for how the composition itself would be. Just, and this is a random painting, turned out looking kind of like Jimi Hendrix, I guess. So anyways, that will do it for the second video of high school art. Probably might show some more. I mean, would you guys want to see stuff when I was younger? Because if you do, then I'll find it and I can show you, like I made comics. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want to watch part 1, I'm going to put the video on the screen for you to click. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.